Hey guys, welcome back to the new video. So today we will solve restaurant growth problem number 1321. What we have given over here is customer table that holds the following columns: customer ID, name, visited on, amount. So in this table, customer ID and visited on is the primary key for this table. This table contains data about customer transaction in a particular restaurant. Visited on is the date on which the particular customer has visited a restaurant. Amount is the total amount paid by a particular customer. Now you should think that you are a restaurant owner and you want to analyze a possible expansion. Okay. Now the thing we need to find out is we need to find out the moving average of how much the customer paid in 7 days windows. So we need to find out the moving average, okay, of the customer that is paid in the 7 days window frame, that is current day plus 6 day before. That will be the average amount. And this should be rounded out to two decimal places. And you have to return the result table ordered by visit on in ascending order. Now let me get through this particular example to make you understand better. So here you can see that we have a customer ID, name, visited on, an amount column in a customer table. What we need to find out, we need to find out the 7 days moving average. So moving average is just first is not moving average is sum of the previous 7 days amount sum, and then that will be divided by 7. That's it. This is it. So we need to select the 7 days time frame. So here you can see that the first 7 days time frame is this time frame from date 1 to 7. Okay, so this in the result table, in the output table, we have a 7. Okay, for the next column, that is amount, this will be the sum of all this amount. That will be this. You can see that the first moving average from time frame 1 2019 to 7 1 2019 has an average amount of this. So this will be the sum of this. So this amount table, or sorry, amount column will hold this value. That will be 860, and that will be divided by 7 because we are calculating the 7 days average, moving average. Okay, the next row, that's record, is of 8 1 2019 with this. Now this will hold the values of this amount. This amount column will be this sum of these amounts basically, and the average amount will be just this sum divided by 7. Similarly for 9 we have, similarly for 10 we have. That's it. So how we can calculate this in using an Excel table. So let me write the query for the same. First thing first, we need to select visited on column, then the amount, then average amount. From, I will use a subquery for the same. So here we will select visited on, and we need to calculate amount and the average amount. So for this, and that will be rounded out to two decimal places. You can see that with the average amount should be rounded to this. Okay. So what we will do is use a round function. First we will calculate the amount. Okay. For this will be sum of the particular amount, and that will be over. So here we will use rows between six preceding and current row. I will let you know what this means. So this will be your amount. Similarly, for average amount, we'll just use average of, sorry, average of average of your sum of amount. Okay, that will be written as average amount. Also, we will use a row number in those function over here. That will be written as new. So we are selecting from customer table, filling it by exited and column, and ordering it by new equals to greater than equals to. Okay, yeah. So what we have done is basically we are selecting what we need in the output is visited on, amount, and average amount. Okay, these three columns. So we are selecting visited on, amount, and average amount. Okay. So for getting these values of this particular column, we are using a subquery over here, and we are naming that as a new TB. So what you are getting over here from this particular subquery is a visited on column, and we are calculating the sum of the amount. Sum of the amount is sum of this amount basically. Now you can see that we have a two sum over here. The inner sum will just make sure that the sum of the amount is done for every row, for each row. Like you can see that for 10 we have two rows. For date 10 basically we have two rows basically. So this will sum this 130 plus 150. That will be taken care by the inner sum. The outer sum will sum all the cumulative amount sum. That will be from 100 to 150. Okay. This we are using Windows function over here. Sum. Okay, and that will be over rows between six preceding and current. Now this ensure that the sum of the particular amount column we are taking only of the with seven rows, just because we are telling over here that that sum should be of the column amount where your rows between six preceding and the current row, where your current row, where you consider the current row and the six preceding row for the sum of the amount. As the so you written that as an amount, and here we are just using the sum of the particular amount and calculating the average. This is also we are using with the rows preceding rows between six preceding and the current row, and that will be as the average amount. And you can see that we are using row number over here. Okay, so this row number will just ensure that for each record we get a row number, and that will be named as new from the particular customer table, grouping it by visited on because we want it for each visited on record, and we are ordering it by visited on. So here just we are in the outer query, we are checking where your new should be greater than equal to 7 because we want only the records from the date of 7. We need records from 7th row only because that will hold the cumulative sum average of 7 days Windows time frame. So when you run this query, you can see that our query got accepted and the desired output matches with the expected. So guys, if you are unclear with this concept of Windows function and rows preceding, between, and the row number this is, do let me know in the comment section. I will make a detailed informative video on this. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.